Imagine a Rolls-Royce. Price, $3.5 million. Owner, Kim Kardashian. But this car suddenly can't leave the service. Why? In the last quarter of 2023, a paparazzi video shot in Los Angeles goes viral on social media. Kim Kardashian is stuck at a luxury car service in Beverly Hills. Her driver beside her, worried expression on her face. Two technicians stand in front of the car's hood, one with hands on hips. The car is a custom-made Rolls-Royce Phantom, delivered to Kim months ago. But this isn't an ordinary Phantom. It was crafted over 11 months at the Rolls-Royce Bespoke department in England. The roof features 3,000 fiber optic stars, and the interior upholstery showcases handcrafted details in special beige cream tones. The paint job alone used 7 separate layers. And the price? A full $3.5 million. So it's not just luxury, it's a status symbol. But now, this $3.5 million masterpiece won't budge from its place. So what happened? For a figure like Kim Kardashian, a car isn't just transportation. It's an extension of brand image, style, and status. Kim thought she was buying not just luxury, but perfection. But she forgot one thing. No vehicle, no matter how expensive, is flawless. Weeks after delivery, Kim's team reported that the engine sometimes started late, and the multimedia system froze. But since it was a Rolls-Royce, everyone assumed these issues were due to user habits. But the problem kept growing. In February 2024, early in the morning, when they tried to start the car, the dashboard went completely dark. Then the car refused to shift beyond second gear. For a Rolls-Royce, this was an unacceptable failure. Kim's team immediately took the car to the private service in Beverly Hills. The Rolls-Royce technical team inspected it for 4 hours. The result? A software conflict and a battery sensor malfunction. But was that the real issue? What should a prestigious brand like Rolls-Royce do in such a situation? $3.5 million car. Yet sometimes, its systems prove less reliable than even a phone app. So how did a vehicle marketed as, quote, flawless, start struggling with basic software errors? Traditionally, Rolls-Royce is known for hand craftsmanship, silence, and luxury. In the last decade, a shift to digital systems began. Advanced sensors, AI-assisted driving modes, and software-controlled management units were added. But these systems aren't as reliable as classic engineering. Voice-controlled multimedia system. Suspension system analyzed road surface 1,000 times per second with AI. Climate control, lighting, and seat adjustments were connected to a central computer. Frequent internal system conflicts occurred. The car failed to start one morning. Voltage irregularities were found in the battery control unit. The audio system turned off and on by itself, and the steering wheel had sudden glitches. The technical team called it a synchronization problem between software and battery. Parts were ordered from England, 12 days wait for battery sensor replacement. The car was unusable during this period. Confidentiality agreements were signed to prevent leaks. The incident didn't reach the press because the media is sponsored by the brand. Big brands buy media to prevent such news from spreading. But a technician leaked that the software architecture was released without adequate testing. Do you think having so many digital systems in cars is a safety feature or a risk? Does paying millions guarantee real quality? Are brands selling you luxury or just an illusion? This is not just an ordinary Rolls-Royce. It was custom built from scratch for Kim Kardashian. From the exterior coating to the dashboard, this vehicle was a one-of-a-kind model in the world. But precisely because of that, every single day it's spent in the service center became a headache for the brand, because such a high level of customization disrupted the balance of the system. First, the bodywork. The entire car was coated in a special chrome tone called Frozen Silver Rose. The rims were handcrafted parts not listed in any catalog. The door handles were engraved with golden letters representing Kim's birth date. Tiny hidden LEDs were embedded in the front grille. This system created color transitions as the vehicle moved. All these design differences required custom materials, paint, and electrical components for the car. The interior was even more unique. The dashboard was holographic. Climate control responded to Kim's voice. The seats included a body scanning system. The sound system was tuned to a custom frequency range. These systems were outside Rolls-Royce's standard software protocol, which meant that any updates or maintenance required specialized engineers. And guess what? Those engineers were located only in the UK. The real problem during the service process was data conflict. Rolls-Royce's central system didn't recognize this custom configuration. When standard software was installed, the dashboard crashed, the voice recognition system shut down, the car entered lockdown mode. This was the system's way of protecting itself. But the result? The vehicle became undrivable. Rolls-Royce assembled a dedicated team of engineers just for this car. But it took 3 weeks for them to arrive in Los Angeles. The new software worked in the test environment, but when installed on the vehicle, the LED system conflicted with central controls. The body coating interfered with some sensors. In short, Kim Kardashian's custom requests had turned the car into a hardware soup. Here's the key takeaway. It's not about how much money you spend. It's about how well the system components are integrated. Brands like Rolls-Royce operate with millimetric precision. But when you keep saying, "I also want this," you step outside those engineering limits. And the result? A $3.5 million car ends up stuck in the garage due to a simple compatibility issue. Doesn't excessive customization lead to more problems than comfort? This incident never reached the press because Rolls-Royce chose silence. Why was Kim Kardashian's car stuck in service for 3 weeks? Why didn't a single media outlet report it? Here's the answer. Control was maintained through silence. Rolls-Royce used silence as a strategy. Luxury car brands can limit media access. Kim Kardashian was essentially the brand's global showcase. A public malfunction would hurt both sides. So Rolls-Royce gave the media nothing to talk about. This vehicle was delivered under a custom-built protocol. The delivery included a clause stating that details would not be made public. Rolls-Royce's service process also fell under corporate confidentiality. Even if a service error occurred, sharing it would be risky for Kim. Rolls-Royce referred to this situation as a special case in internal memos. The software conflict due to custom client demands was acknowledged, but this information remained locked within the UK headquarters. US dealerships and technicians received no in-depth briefing. The goal? Fix the issue before it leaks. If a statement had been made, the public perception would be, even Rolls-Royce can fail. That wouldn't just hurt one brand, it would shake the entire ultra-luxury segment. Plus, having Kim Kardashian known as a dissatisfied client would be a PR disaster, not promotion. So what do you think? Does silence always prevent damage? When Kim Kardashian discovered the serious manufacturing defect in her car, she actually considered going public with it. But her managers, media advisors, and legal team stopped her because such a statement would damage not only Rolls-Royce, but also her own image. Brand ambassador deals, sponsorships, and image campaigns could all be jeopardized by such a revelation, especially in the luxury segment. Openly speaking about a product is almost considered betrayal. So why didn't this incident ever appear in the press? The answer is contracts, non-disclosure agreements, paid silence. Rolls-Royce signed separate agreements not just with Kim, but also with the service staff and testing teams to prevent leaks. It was even revealed that service camera footage was deleted and all technical reports were stamped confidential. Allegedly, the amount spent to keep this incident under wraps reached $3 million. During this time, Kim's team posted perfect driving experience stories on social media. They acted like nothing had ever happened. But the real question was, if this defect can silence someone as famous and powerful as her, what can an average consumer do? That's why this story isn't just about a car. It's about the rot within the system itself. And now, as you watch this video, think about it.